8 Dearborn Square in Kankakee, Illinois. It's the news at noon. With your hosts Caleb Benoit and Mike Fry and the rest of the Daily Journal newsroom crew. This is the news at noon.
It is high noon on September 8, 2010, and the Wednesday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. Mike Fry here with Caleb Benoit. And Caleb, flu season starts next month, October, but health officials are urging people to get their shots now, and not just the old elderly and those who are at risk. Everybody, they say, above age 6 months should get it. H1N1 is one of the reasons everybody should get it.
Yeah, they say if you get it now, it'll last through the peak of the flu season in January and even through the beginning of spring when the season kind of ends. So get it now. Mike, I don't know if I've ever had a flu shot.
Have you ever had the flu?
Well, yes, but I don't think I've ever had
I've had the flu shot, I've had the flu, so I mean, you know, I'd still get it nonetheless, okay? Caleb and I aren't the experts on that.
We are not. Mike, you can find that story in today's edition of the Daily Journal. Mike, another story in the paper today I found interesting. Did you know the University of Baltimore is now offering a class called Zombies 101? Mike, I called the University of Baltimore this morning. They have yet to receive your application for enrollment in this class.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't need to enroll in such a class because I already know plenty about zombies.
You do?
From my days in the late 70s and the early 80s when Night of the Living Dead would come on TV and the Fry brothers would gather around and watch the ghouls in action.
Okay.
So I got that going for me. Plus, I'm familiar with the music of Rob Zombie and White Zombie, you know, such
Is
songs
that right?
as Thunder Kiss 65 and
Wow.
More Human Than Human.
You're probably qualified to even, teach this.
Well, I might be at that, okay? So I might even resemble a zombie as far as some people are concerned.
You do. Check out that story. In the meantime, let's check in with Emily. She has the weather forecast. Emily, take it away.
And this is Emily Zolt with your AccuWeather forecast. Today, expect a high of 76 and a low of 48, and it should be sunny and maybe a little cloudy. Tomorrow, expect a high of 74 and a low of 53, and it should be mostly sunny. Friday, expect a high of 76 and a low of 64, and it should be again pretty sunny. And let's head back to the guys in the newsroom.
Mike, we are back. It is Wednesday. That means it is time for another edition of Let's Rank Them. Mike, it's the end of summer, which means it is the end of grilling season. Not for you, because you grill year-round.
12 months a year.
But for most people, it's the end of grilling season. Mike, I think we should rank our favorite cuts of meat. That would be appropriate, right?
Talking about cuts of meat to grill, correct?
Correct.
We can do that.
Mike, I'm going to make one caveat here. You can include seafood if you like.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Number 3, chicken parts. And what I mean by that is like a whole cut up chicken. I read somewhere like those prepackaged breasts you can buy, you're better off baking those or
that
kind of
right?
using them in a crock pot. Those chicken parts cook up well, and you know I
Okay.
like my chicken. So that's 3. Number 2, pork chops, specifically butterfly pork chops. And you know how I like to serve them?
How's that?
Pork chop sandwich.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Those can be
they're good.
tricky to grill, though, Mike.
Oh,
You
but
got to be
I've
careful.
mastered that art.
Oh.
Okay, so I got it down. Number 1. It would be, to me, the great American meal, and that would be a steak. And we're going to go with a porterhouse, a nice 16-ounce cut or larger. Medium, maybe medium well, but that's
Baked
the top.
potato on the side.
Baked
maybe a
potato
vegetable.
salad, some
Okay.
vegetable, a nice roll or some garlic bread. Now that's living.
That's good. Mike, here are mine. Number 3, pork tenderloin.
Excellent.
You can agree with that. Number 2 is, what did I rank number 2?
Grilled salmon, Caleb.
That's right.
You gotta help me
Yeah.
out here.
I forgot. I like so many kinds. Yeah, I put seafood in the category. Mike, look at me when we're talking. I put seafood number 2. Mike, number 1, a good old-fashioned hamburger.
Oh, plain old hamburger. That's just a poor man's steak, so that's good, okay? Now let me ask you this. You like that fresh ground beef as opposed to frozen?
Oh, that's very good.
Gotta go with the fresh ground beef.
Mike, I like those buffalo burgers. Too.
Oh,
It's not
they're
beef,
excellent, too.
It's,
Lean.
It's good. You're making me hungry. Where you go grill at something?
Well, either buffalo or beef, I can pat out some big old burgers and we can cook them up. Sweet.
Let's do that. In the meantime, you can check out today's edition of the Daily Journal. Pick it up on newsstands or subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Until tomorrow, you stay classy. Is it too much to ask for people not to talk when we do this?
Okay, this is you guys. Who's talking?
Everybody's talking the entire time.